Remember Cathie Wood,
Yeah.
the investor who called the electric vehicle boom?
Oh, yeah?
Well, she's making headlines again, this time with a bold prediction
Okay.
about AI software.
AI software.
Interesting.
Yeah. Can you know what they say?
What's that?
Where Cathie Wood goes, disruption follows.
Yeah, she certainly has a knack for spotting those game-changing trends.
For sure.
But this time,
Yeah.
she's not betting on the hardware, the
Right.
chips themselves.
Uh-huh.
She's saying the real gold mine
Okay.
is in the software,
Oh,
the brains behind the AI revolution.
So let's break this down.
Okay.
Cathie Wood leads Ark Invest,
Mm-hmm.
and they manage a couple of ETFs.
Okay.
Baskets of stocks, if you will, that are directly tied to this AI software prediction.
Uh-huh.
We've got the Ark Innovation ETF,
Okay.
ticker symbol ARKK,
Got it.
and the Ark Autonomous Technology and Robotics ETF,
Mm-hmm.
which is ARKQ.
ARKQ.
Got it.
And these ETFs
Oh.
aren't just hypothetical bets.
They're seeing real growth,
Okay.
which tells you that investors are taking this prediction seriously.
Yeah.
ARKK is up 34%,
Oh.
and ARKQ a whopping 57%.
57%.
57% in the last year alone.
That's a serious return.
It is.
So what's in these ETFs?
Yeah, what's in there?
Let's start with ARKK.
Okay.
The top 5 holdings might surprise you.
Okay.
Tesla,
Tesla.
Roku,
Okay.
Coinbase,
All right.
Roblox,
Interesting.
and Robinhood Markets.
Robinhood Markets.
Not all of those scream
Right.
AI at first glance.
Right. And that's where Cathie Wood's vision comes in.
Okay.
She sees these companies as key players
Uh-huh.
in a future shaped by AI.
Okay.
Take Tesla, for example.
Right.
Wood believes it's not just a car company,
Right.
it's the world's biggest AI project,
Wow.
thanks to its full self-driving software,
Okay.
or FSD.
That's a pretty bold claim.
It is.
What makes you think that?
Well, it all comes down to the data.
Okay.
Tesla's fleet of vehicles,
Mhm.
equipped with cameras and sensors, is constantly gathering real-world driving data.
I see.
That data is then fed into their machine learning algorithms,
Oh, right.
allowing the FSD software to learn and improve with every mile driven.
Wow.
It's a scale of data collection and AI training that no other company can match right now.
So it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
The more Teslas on the road,
Mm-hmm.
the more data they gather,
Right.
the better the FSD software becomes.
Exactly.
And the closer they get to realizing their vision of a fully autonomous future.
Uh-huh.
It's like they're building a giant AI brain
Yeah.
powered by millions of cars.
Exactly.
That's wild.
And Tesla is pushing the boundaries even further with the Cybercab,
Okay, the Cybercab.
a robo-taxi
Wow.
designed to operate completely autonomously,
Oh, it's like
without even a steering wheel or pedals.
no steering wheel, no pedals.
Nope.
It's a glimpse into a future
Yeah.
where transportation is completely reimagined.
Right.
And it's a future that Wood believes Tesla is poised to dominate.
That's right.
In fact, Ark Invest predicts Tesla's revenue could hit $1.2 trillion by 2029,
Wow.
with FSD playing a key role in that growth.
$1.2 trillion.
That's a staggering number.
It is.
So if Wood's right,
Mm-hmm.
Tesla could be worth more than Apple and Microsoft combined in just a few years.
It's really possible.
But Tesla's not the only AI player in ARKK.
Absolutely.
Right.
The ETF also includes companies like Palantir,
Okay.
which specializes in data analysis,
Uh-huh.
Tempus AI,
Okay.
a company focused on using AI in healthcare,
Healthcare.
UiPath,
Right.
which is a leader in robotic process automation, even Meta Platforms,
Yeah.
which is exploring the metaverse and its potential for AI-driven experiences.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
Robotic process automation.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
It's essentially using software robots to automate repetitive tasks,
Okay.
freeing up human workers to focus on more complex and creative work.
So like those annoying data entry jobs or filing paperwork?
Exactly.
Sign me up for that AI revolution.
All right.
But let's be realistic here.
Okay.
ARKK sounds exciting,
It does.
but isn't it also pretty risky?
Well, like any investment,
Yeah.
it carries risks.
Uh-huh.
ARKK has a higher expense ratio than some other ETFs,
Okay.
meaning it costs a bit more to invest in,
I see.
and its focus on disruptive technologies means it can be volatile,
Right.
with the potential for both big gains and losses.
So it's not for the faint of heart,
That's right.
but for those who believe in the power of AI to transform the world,
Mm-hmm.
it could be an intriguing opportunity.
For sure.
Now, you mentioned another ETF,
Uh,
ARKQ.
yeah.
The one specifically focused on autonomous technology and robotics?
Yes.
What's the story there?
This ETF is laser focused on the companies building the hardware and software for autonomous systems, from self-driving cars to drones to robots. And it might not surprise you to learn that Tesla is the top holding here as well.
So even within the AI space,
yeah,
she's doubling down on Tesla.
Showing how much conviction Cathie Wood has in their approach.
But what else is in this basket of autonomous goodies?
Well, alongside Tesla, you've got companies like Kratos Defense.
Kratos Defense.
Which develops unmanned military systems.
Oh, wow.
Think autonomous fighter jets and drones.
Autonomous fighter jets?
You've also got Teradyne,
okay,
which specializes in automation for businesses, building robots that can work alongside humans in factories.
Wow.
It's like the future of manufacturing,
right,
where AI and robotics help us do things faster, cheaper, and more efficiently.
That's pretty wild.
It is.
So we've got robots building cars and robots flying fighter jets. What's next?
What is next?
Robot chefs making our dinner.
Maybe someday.
Right.
But in all seriousness, ARKQ also includes companies pushing the boundaries of space exploration and urban air mobility.
Interesting.
Companies like Rocket Labs.
Rocket Labs.
Which is developing reusable rockets for launching small satellites.
Wow.
And Archer Aviation, which is building electric air taxis for urban transportation.
Wow. So this ETF is basically investing in a future where everything that moves is autonomous.
That's one way to put it.
It's like a science fiction movie come to life.
It really is.
It's pretty amazing.
And the performance of ARKQ suggests that investors are buying into it. The ETF has had an average annual return of 14.8% since 2014.
Wow.
Which is significantly higher than the S&P 500.
So it's not just hype.
No.
There's real money being made in this space.
Real money.
And it's not just limited to a few big players either.
No, it's not.
ARKQ includes companies like Palantir, Amazon, UiPath, Alphabet, and even NVIDIA, showing how diverse the field of AI really is.
And that's a key takeaway here.
Okay.
AI isn't just about one company or one technology. No. It's a whole ecosystem of innovation, with companies large and small working to push the boundaries of what's possible.
That's really cool.
And Cathie Wood, through these ETFs, is betting big on the companies she believes will lead this AI revolution.
So what you're saying is that this isn't just about picking stocks.
Right.
It's about understanding a much bigger picture.
It is.
It's about recognizing the transformative potential of AI and investing in the companies that are building the future we're all going to be living in.
Precisely.
And that's what makes this deep dive so fascinating.
It is.
It's not just about numbers and stock prices.
Right.
It's about understanding a technology that's poised to reshape our world in ways we're only beginning to imagine.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got a sense of what Cathie Wood is betting on.
Yeah.
And why. But is she right?
Right. Is she right?
Is AI software really the next big thing?
Yeah.
And if so,
yeah,
what does that mean for the rest of us?
Those are the million-dollar questions.
Yeah, they are.
And they're exactly what we're going to explore next as we dive deeper into these ETFs and the companies that make them tick.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
We've been talking about Cathie Wood's bold prediction that AI software is the next big thing.
Right.
And how she's backing that prediction with these two ETFs, ARKK and ARKQ.
Yes.
We've seen what companies are in those ETFs, but I'm curious, what exactly are these companies doing with AI?
Yeah.
It can't all be self-driving cars and robots, right?
You're absolutely right. AI is weaving its way into practically every industry imaginable.
Okay.
Think of it like this. AI is like electricity.
Okay.
Just as electricity transformed the way we live and work in the 20th century,
right,
AI is poised to do the same in the 21st.
Okay. I like that analogy.
Yeah.
But give me some concrete examples.
Okay.
How are these companies actually using AI to make a difference?
Let's start with healthcare.
Okay.
A company in ARKK called Tempus is using AI to analyze massive amounts of patient data, medical records, genetic information, clinical trial results to help doctors make more accurate diagnoses.
So it's like having an AI doctor working alongside human physicians, helping them sift through mountains of data to find the best possible treatment for each patient.
Exactly. It's about leveraging the power of AI to augment human expertise, not replace it.
Yeah.
And the potential benefits are huge.
Yeah, what are they?
Imagine a world where cancer treatments are tailored to your specific genetic makeup.
Wow.
Or where AI can predict and prevent diseases before they even develop.
That sounds pretty amazing.
It does, doesn't it?
What about other industries?
Sure.
What's AI doing in the world of finance?
Well, companies like Palantir, which we mentioned earlier, are using AI to help financial institutions analyze massive data sets to identify patterns, predict market trends, and manage risk more effectively.
So it's like having an AI financial advisor who can crunch numbers faster and more accurately than any human could.
Right.
That could be a game changer for investors.
It could, and it could also make the financial system more stable and secure by helping to identify and prevent fraud. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
AI is being used in everything from insurance underwriting to loan approvals to personalized financial planning.
Okay, so we've got AI doctors and AI financial advisors. What's next?
What's next?
AI teachers.
You're not far off.
Really?
AI is already being used in education to personalize learning experiences for students of all ages.
Wow.
Think of intelligent tutoring systems that can adapt to each student's individual needs and learning style.
So it's like having a personal tutor who knows exactly what you need to work on and how to help you learn most effectively.
Right.
That could be a huge boost for students who struggle in traditional classroom settings.
It could, and it could also free up teachers to focus on things that AI can't do.
Like what?
Like building relationships with students, fostering creativity, and inspiring a love of learning.
This is all starting to sound pretty utopian.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. There are probably downsides to this AI revolution, too.
Of course, there are always trade-offs.
Like what?
What about job displacement?
Yeah. Are robots going to take over the world and leave us all unemployed?
It's a valid concern and one we need to take seriously.
For sure.
But it's important to remember that technology has always disrupted the job market.
Okay.
The Industrial Revolution led to the decline of agricultural jobs.
Right.
But it also created countless new jobs in factories and other industries.
So you're saying that AI will likely create new jobs as well.
Yeah.
Even as it automates existing ones.
Exactly. We'll need people to design, build, maintain, and regulate these AI systems.
Okay.
We'll need people who can understand and interpret the data that AI produces. And we'll need people to manage the ethical and societal implications of this technology.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But won't these new jobs require specialized skills and training that many people don't currently have?
That's true.
How do we ensure that everyone benefits from this AI revolution?
Yeah.
Not just the tech elite.
That's a crucial question.
It is.
And it's why education and workforce development are going to be so important in the years to come.
Right.
We need to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to learn the skills they need to thrive in an AI-powered economy.
So it's not just about investing in the technology. It's about investing in the people who will be using and interacting with that technology.
Exactly. And it's about having honest conversations about the potential risks and challenges of AI as well as the opportunities.
I see.
We need to think carefully about how we want AI to shape our world. And we need to work together to ensure that it's used for good.
That's a great point. AI isn't just a technology.
Right.
It's a tool that we as a society need to learn how to use responsibly and ethically.
I agree.
But let's go back to Cathie Wood and her predictions for a moment.
Okay.
She's clearly bullish on AI, but are there any skeptics out there?
Oh, of course.
Are there people who think she's wrong about this?
Of course. There are always going to be skeptics when it comes to disruptive technologies.
Okay.
Some people argue that AI is overhyped.
Okay.
That it won't live up to the expectations.
Right.
Or that it poses too many risks. And to be fair, there are valid concerns that need to be addressed.
Like what?
Well, one concern is that AI algorithms can be biased, reflecting the biases of the data they were trained on.
Right.
This could lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes, especially in areas like hiring, lending, and criminal justice.
That's a serious issue.
It is.
How do we ensure that AI is fair and equitable for everyone?
It starts with being aware of the problem and actively working to mitigate those biases.
Okay.
Developers of AI systems need to be mindful of the data they're using and take steps to ensure that it's representative and inclusive. Right.
And we need to have clear regulations and oversight mechanisms in place to hold companies accountable for the outcomes of their AI systems.
So it's not just about the technology itself.
No.
It's about how we use it and the values we embed in it.
Exactly. And another concern is that AI could lead to a loss of privacy.
Privacy.
As these systems become more sophisticated at collecting and analyzing our personal data.
That's a big one. It's already happening with social media and targeted advertising.
Right.
But AI could take it to a whole new level.
It could.
How do we protect our privacy in a world where AI is everywhere?
Again, it comes down to regulations and ethical frameworks.
Okay.
We need to establish clear limits on what data can be collected and how it can be used.
Right.
And we need to give individuals more control over their own data and the ability to opt out of data collection if they choose.
It's about finding a balance between the benefits of AI and the need to protect individual rights and freedoms.
Right.
But even with these challenges, it seems like AI is here to stay.
And if Cathie Wood is right, it's only going to become more integrated into our lives in the years to come.
That's the trajectory we're on.
Yeah.
And as we've been discussing, it's a trajectory with both tremendous potential and significant risks.
Okay.
The question is, how do we navigate this new landscape?
Right.
How do we harness the power of AI while mitigating its potential downsides?
That's what I'm wondering. Are there specific things we can do as individuals and as a society to ensure that AI benefits everyone and helps us create a better future?
That's a great question. And one we'll delve into in the next part of our deep dive.
Okay.
We'll explore some practical steps we can take to shape the future of AI and make sure it aligns with our values and aspirations.
Okay. That's something I'm definitely interested in learning more about.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up this part, let's recap what we've covered so far.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We started by examining Cathie Wood's prediction that AI software is the next big thing. And we explored the two ETFs, ARKK and ARKQ, that are at the heart of her investment strategy. We saw how companies in these ETFs are using AI to disrupt industries, ranging from healthcare to finance to manufacturing.
And we talked about some of the potential benefits of AI, like personalized medicine, more efficient financial markets, and individualized education. But we also acknowledged some of the risks, like job displacement, algorithmic bias, and privacy concerns.
Exactly. And we emphasize the importance of having honest conversations about these risks, developing ethical guidelines for AI, and investing in education and workforce development to ensure that everyone can participate in this new AI-powered economy.
So it's not just about the technology itself, it's about how we use it and the choices we make as a society.
Precisely. And that's what makes this conversation so important.
It does.
The future of AI is not predetermined.
Right.
It's something we're all creating together through the decisions we make today.
Okay, so we've got the big picture.
Yeah.
We've seen the potential. We've acknowledged the risks. Now I'm ready to get practical. What can we actually do to shape this AI future in a positive direction?
That's where things get really interesting, and that's exactly what we'll be diving into next.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so we've unpacked Cathie Wood's predictions about AI software being the next big thing.
Right.
And we've seen how it's already starting to transform industries like healthcare and finance and education. But as with any powerful technology, there are potential downsides, right?
Of course.
Job displacement bias, privacy concerns.
Right.
We touched on those.
Yeah. Acknowledging those potential pitfalls is the first step towards navigating them responsibly.
For sure.
It's like venturing into uncharted territory.
Okay.
You need a map and a compass and a good dose of caution.
Right.
To ensure a successful expedition.
Okay, I like that analogy.
Yeah.
So what's our map and compass for navigating the AI revolution? What are the concrete steps we can take, both individually and collectively, to ensure that AI benefits humanity as a whole?
Well, one crucial step is education.
Education.
We need to equip people with the skills and knowledge to thrive in an AI-powered world.
Okay.
Think about it. AI is going to change the nature of work as we know it.
Right.
Some jobs will become automated, yes, but new jobs will emerge, requiring new skills and ways of thinking.
So we need to prepare people for those new jobs, right?
Yes.
But it's not just about technical skills, is it?
Right.
What about the ethical considerations?
Yes.
How do we ensure that people are using AI responsibly?
You're hitting on a key point. We need to cultivate a sense of AI literacy across society.
AI literacy.
That means understanding not just how AI works,
right,
but also its potential impact on our lives, our communities, and our world.
So it's like teaching digital citizenship.
Yeah.
But for AI,
right,
we need to help people understand how to use AI ethically, how to identify bias, how to protect their privacy, all of that.
Precisely. And this education needs to start early.
Okay.
We need to integrate AI concepts into school curriculums.
Wow.
From elementary school all the way up to higher education.
That's a big task.
It is.
Okay, so education is key. What else can we do? I mean, education takes time.
Right.
And AI is developing so rapidly.
It is.
Are there things we can do in the shorter term to address some of the potential risks?
Absolutely. One crucial area is regulation.
Regulation.
We need clear guidelines and oversight mechanisms to ensure that AI is developed and deployed responsibly. Think of it like building codes for houses.
Right.
We don't just let anyone build a house however they want.
Right.
There are rules and regulations in place to ensure safety and quality. We need a similar framework for AI.
So regulations to prevent AI from being used in harmful ways.
Yes.
To protect people's privacy, to ensure fairness and accountability, all of that.
Exactly. And those regulations need to be adaptable. Because AI is evolving so quickly, we need a regulatory framework that can keep pace with the technology while still upholding our core values.
That sounds like a tall order.
It is.
Who's going to create these regulations?
Right.
And how do we make sure they're effective?
It's a complex challenge, but one that we can't afford to ignore.
For sure.
It's going to require collaboration between governments, industry leaders, researchers, and ethicists.
Wow, so a lot of different stakeholders.
Yeah. We need to have open and honest conversations about the potential risks and benefits of AI, and we need to work together to develop solutions that protect the public interest.
So it's not just about tech companies regulating themselves.
No.
It's about a broader societal conversation.
Right.
And a commitment to finding solutions that work for everyone.
Exactly. And this is where individuals can play a crucial role as well.
Okay, how so?
By staying informed about AI, by asking questions, by demanding transparency and accountability from the companies developing this technology.
We can all help shape its direction.
So it's not just about passively accepting whatever AI brings. It's about actively shaping its development and making sure it serves humanity, not the other way around.
Precisely. And it's about recognizing that AI is not some monolithic force.
Right.
It's a collection of tools and techniques created by humans. And like any tool, it can be used for good or ill. It all depends on the choices we make.
Okay. So we've got education, regulation, and individual action. Those are some pretty big levers to pull.
They are.
But I'm still curious, what does this all mean for me?
Okay.
For the average person listening to this deep dive? What can I do right now to prepare for this AI future?
Well, for starters, stay informed.
Okay.
Read articles, listen to podcasts, follow experts in the field. The more you understand about AI, the better equipped you'll be to navigate its impact on your life.
Okay. So don't bury my head in the sand. Stay curious. Keep learning. Got it. What else?
Think critically about the AI systems you interact with.
When you're using a social media platform, when you're shopping online, when you're applying for a loan, be aware that AI is likely playing a role behind the scenes. Ask questions about how those systems work, what data they're using, and how they're making decisions.
So be an informed consumer. Be aware of the algorithms that are shaping my experiences.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to speak up if you see something that seems unfair or biased. Demand transparency and accountability from the companies developing these systems.
Okay, so stay informed, think critically, and speak up.
Yes.
Those are all actionable steps I can take, but is there anything else, anything more proactive I can do to shape this AI future in a positive direction?
Absolutely. Support organizations and initiatives that are working to promote responsible AI development. There are many groups out there advocating for ethical guidelines, for bias mitigation, for data privacy, for workforce development. The list goes on. Find one that resonates with you and get involved.
So put my money where my mouth is, so to speak. Support the people who are fighting the good fight for responsible AI. I like that.
And finally, don't be afraid to get creative. AI is a powerful tool. And it has the potential to unlock incredible human creativity and innovation. Explore how you can use AI in your own work, in your hobbies, in your community.
Right.
The possibilities are truly limitless.
Okay, so embrace the potential experiment.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to play around with AI and see what you can create.
Exactly. And remember, the future of AI is not predetermined.
Yeah.
It's a future that we're all creating together through the choices we make, the actions we take, and the stories we tell.
That's a powerful thought. So let's go out there and create a future where AI empowers us, enriches our lives, and helps us build a better world for ourselves and for generations to come.
Beautifully said. And with that inspiring note, we've reached the end of our deep dive.
Yeah, this has been a really fascinating conversation.
It has.
I feel like I've learned a lot.
Me too.
And I'm sure our listeners have as well. As always, we encourage you to continue exploring these topics on your own.
Yeah, keep learning.
Read articles, listen to podcasts.
Have conversations.
Have conversations with your friends and family. The world of AI is constantly evolving, and staying informed is the best way to ensure you're prepared for the exciting and sometimes challenging future that lies ahead.
Until next time, stay curious, stay engaged, and keep diving deep.